next is the day-night test, but grass or no grass on the pitch. Do you think the second session, which is always in the news in day-night test, the twilight phase, will it affect the batsman? I mean, spinner, pacer, whatever. I mean, the pink ball because it has got more shine than the red ball. So will it affect the batsman's visibility or his style?
I mean, see, I've only heard that it kind of plays on batsman's mind, because I played only one pink ball test, which was against Bangladesh back in 2019. Um, and I have not batted in that time where it's that kind of a time where the sun is about to set, and the weather changes slightly. But I've heard from the players, and I've tried to understand what exactly happens during that time when the batsmen have played and batted during that time. Yes, it's little challenging, because the weather suddenly changes and the light suddenly changes. So you just have to be extra cautious. You have to be focused a little more than you are. And obviously, it's during that time when I guess you're starting your second session around 5:30 around that time. So it's important that you try and keep talking to yourself that you need to be a little extra focused during that point. That is what the players who have played during that phase have told me about. And all our batters are very much aware of it. We've had a separate chat around what happens during that phase of the game and of that particular day as well. So batsmen are aware of it, and you just need to be mindful of the situation, which situation you're batting in. Either you are closing on the session, or you're closing in the session, or you're starting the session.
Seeing a group of leaders as such in the team, besides Virat, obviously, the team has you, Ashwin, Ajinkya, Ishant now is back. Can you just give us an insight into the? We see on the field you have been talking to a certain group of bowlers. Ajinkya does that at times. Virat obviously is involved. So how have you guys divided the responsibilities, and how do you work as a group?
Yeah, we like to work as a group. There's no individual plans. We always like to go and work within our group, and there's a dedicated players for dedicated roles, which have been dedicated certain kind of roles in the team. And obviously, when you played the game, you do understand what is happening in the game and what is about to happen in the game. So you try and communicate that to the player, the bowler, because bowlers sometimes they're just thinking about their plan, how to get the batter out, and there's so much going in their head at that point. So it's a thought or two might ease them out or help them plan better, in terms of how they want to get the batsman out. Because I often stand in the slips, so I read the game from behind, and it is important for me to pass on that information as to what the batter is trying to do in the middle. So we try and keep sharing information with each other, and eventually, the goal is to make sure that the team gets what it wants on the field. And with like you mentioned, there's a lot of senior players who've been around for a while. Try and communicate with each other and try and make the job easier for the younger guys who have just come into the squad, and things like that. Sometimes an experienced guy, like Ishant, who's played this game for 99 number of times, might need a little help or a little thought as to what is happening in the pitch or what the batsman is trying to do. A thought from a younger player or anyone in the squad, just to go around and have a chat with him might help him. And we've done that on many occasions, and it has helped the team. So all in all, whatever helps the team to get through the line, we all are ready to do that, and we've been doing that consistently well. As a result, you've seen on many occasions, teams have come up from a different or a difficult stage and made a comeback. That's only because of the communication that we create on the field.
Rohit bhai, there's a question on chat from K. Srinivasrao from Times of India. He asks, what's your first impression of the Motera? What do you make of the facility and about the pitch?
Yeah, see, it's one of the largest stadiums. I think it's the largest stadium, if I'm not wrong, in the world. So we were all excited to get onto the ground and see the outfield. Obviously just move around. We had a good couple of sessions now, and the facility looks pretty good. We've got a gym inside the ground, and there's indoors, and obviously the practice pitches as well. So it looks a very good stadium, and I can't wait to see when the spectators, the fans come around the stadium and watch the ping ball test match. It's going to be great. And as far as the pitch is concerned, it's still early days to talk about the pitch, but I don't see anything changing in the pitch. What we played in the second test match, it's going to be more or less going to be on the same page. It's going to be turning as well. So yes, we are preparing according to that, and let's see. When the day comes, we need to still assess the pitch, what it is doing, because it's been a while since international game has happened on this ground. So we need to still assess what it is going to be like.
With it has been a quite hectic 6 months. You battled, raced against time to get fit for Australia, and then winning in Australia, then here. Can you take us through the physical part of it? What did it take to get fit for Australia, and then be mentally ready from the first ball to sort of take the challenge from the third test itself?
Yeah, I mean it was a very long procedure. Once I came back to India from Dubai, I went straight to NCA. I was at NCA for about a month, trying to get fit, trying to see what I need to do to get fit, and then once I knew I was okay to travel, I knew the hard part was coming, which was going to Australia and quarantining for 14 days. Luckily for me, BCCI and Cricket Australia came together and they got me a room where I can train, where I could keep myself fit and get going as soon as I get over my 14 days of quarantine. I had some equipments in my room which helped me to be, which helped me to be part of whatever I was doing in NCA, not to leave that routine, stay in that routine. And then I knew once I get out, I have literally 5 or 6 days to get ready for the game. And then I knew it's not the first time this has happened where I have 5 or 6 days before I get ready for the game. I've done it in the past, so I exactly know what needs to be done to get ready for the test match. But yeah, it was not easy, but a lot of people helped me get there. It was a good journey. A lot of learnings also from that journey personally. So yeah, I've also, what helped was I've been to Australia many times before. I know the conditions really well. That helped me prepare as to what I should be doing. And yeah, I mean, eventually once the last ball was bowled in Brisbane, we were also happy to get that victory. It's probably one of the best victories India would have ever tasted outside India. I think it was the best victory, best feeling to be part of that victory as well. A lot of things were going against us at that point, but we came out pretty well from that situation. So hats off to the entire squad, management, people who helped each other get going during that tough phase. So it was a good journey, and I'm lucky that I was part of it.
Either Hindi or English. Vinodhan sir, please.
रोहित, जब टेस्ट मैच चालू होता है तो बहुत बार ये विकेट के बारे में बहुत चर्चा होती है, तो एज ए थिंकिंग क्रिकेटर आप कितना सोचते हो विकेट के बारे में, या दिमाग का दही ज्यादा नहीं करते?
नहीं, दही दही बात कुछ नहीं करते हम सिर्फ क्रिकेट खेलते और पिच दोनों टीम के लिए, एक चीज मैं बोलना चाहूंगा, पिच दोनों टीम के लिए सेम रहता है, तो मुझे पता नहीं ये चर्चा क्यों होती है इतनी। दोनों टीम एक ही वही पिच पे खेलते हैं, और अगर लोग बात करते हैं कि पिच ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, वैसा नहीं होना चाहिए, बट पिच इंडिया में सालों से पिच ऐसे ही बनते आ रहा है, और मुझे नहीं लगता है कि कुछ चेंजेस हुआ है या कुछ चेंजेस होना चाहिए। सारे लोग अपने घरों का एडवांटेज लेते हैं। हम जब बाहर जाते हैं तो बाहर भी वही होता है, कोई हमारे लिए सोचता नहीं कि हमको ये करना है वो करना है, तो हम क्यों किसी के बारे में सोचे। हमको जो अच्छा लगता है और हमें हमारी टीम का जो प्रेफरेंस है वो हमें करना चाहिए। इसी का मतलब होता है होम और अवे एडवांटेज। अदरवाइज तुम होम और अवे एडवांटेज निकाल दो, ऐसे ही क्रिकेट खेलो, आईसीसी को बोलो कि एक रूल बनाए कि पिच ऐसे ही होना चाहिए, और ऐसे ही तरीके से पिच इंडिया में भी बननी चाहिए और इंडिया के बाहर भी बननी चाहिए। बट जब हम बाहर जाते हैं तो लोग भी वहाँ पर हमारा लाइफ डिफिकल्ट करते हैं, तो मुझे नहीं लगता है कि पिचेस के बारे में ज़्यादा चर्चा करनी चाहिए। गेम के बारे में चर्चा करो, प्लेयर के बारे में चर्चा करो कि प्लेयर कैसे बैटिंग कर रहा है, प्लेयर बॉल कैसे डाल रहा है, उसके बारे में चर्चा होगी, चलो ठीक है। बट पिचेस के बारे में नहीं होना चाहिए, क्योंकि पिचेस में दोनों टीम खेलती है और दोनों टीम में जो अच्छा खेलेगी वो मैच जीतेंगे। और
बैट्समैन मैं बोल रहा हूँ, एज ए बैट्समैन कभी आप ज्यादा दिमाग पे लेते हो पिच ऐसा है वैसा है?
नहीं सर, हम कभी नहीं लेते पिचेस दिमाग पे या कहीं पे भी, बिकॉज जो पिच है वो है। अभी आप दिमाग पे लोगे तो पिच तो चेंज नहीं होगा। सो फोकस करो कि इस पिच पे, जो भी पिच है उस पे आप कैसे खेलोगे, क्या टेक्निक की ज़रूरत है। टर्निंग पिच है, यहाँ पे आपको स्वीप मारने की ज़रूरत है या स्टेप आउट होकर खेलने की ज़रूरत है। सीमिंग पिच है, क्या करने की ज़रूरत है, आगे खड़े रहने की ज़रूरत है, ज़्यादा डिफेंस करने की ज़रूरत है, बॉल छोड़ने की ज़रूरत है। सो ये सब चीज़ है, आपको सोचनी पड़ती है। और एज अ बैट्समैन मैं भी यही चीज़ पे फोकस करता हूँ कि अगर जैसा पिच है उस पिच की तरीके से आप अपने माइंड को प्रिपेयर कीजिए, इसीलिए आप यहाँ पर हो। अदरवाइज कितने सारे क्रिकेटर है जो क्रिकेट खेलना चाहते हैं। आप यहाँ पर इसीलिए बैठे हो क्योंकि आप ये सब जो कंडीशंस है उसको अच्छे तरीके से समझते हो, इसीलिए आप चुने जाते हो इंडिया के लिए खेलने के लिए। तो आई थिंक हमें वो स्किल सेट और जो माइंडसेट है वो यहाँ पर ऐसे मौके पर दिखाना चाहिए जहाँ पर चैलेंजिंग कंडीशंस हो। आप हालांकि आप देयर आर चांसेस दैट यू विल फेल, बट इट डजंट मैटर एज लॉन्ग एज यू लर्न फ्रॉम दैट। तो हमारी टीम के लिए भी यही है, हमारी टीम ऐसे कंडीशंस में खेलना बहुत पसंद करती है जहाँ पे सारे चीज़ तुम्हारे अगेंस्ट हो। हम इंडिया के बाहर भी जब जाते हैं हम कभी पिच के बारे में कंप्लेन नहीं करते, हम खेलते अपना खुशी खुशी, जो भी होता है, उसके बाद हम आगे मूव ऑन करते हैं। तो आई थिंक सारे लोगों को भी यही करना चाहिए। खास करके हमारे जो एक्सपर्ट्स है, क्रिकेट के बारे में बात करो, पिचेस के बारे में बात मत करो।